Happy Soul Food Sunday. This is Dr. Gaston. I just wanted to go and continue to share a moment with you. I've been giving you guys different information that you can apply to your life. It's applicable. It's going to help you reach those goals and those things that you said that you want to reach, those things that are close to your heart, those things and those desires that you know that are going to be game changers. It's going to give you those tools to be mountain movers and demon killers. This is your time. This is your moment. You have to step up and you have to start believing in your talents, your abilities, and the things that you have and the things that you can do to ultimately reach those goals that you say that you want to reach. Today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit, and I wanted to talk about trauma and traumatic events. Things that happen to people that they carry with them for long periods of time, and unfortunately some of these devastating things end up being setbacks. They're some of the major things that create alcoholism and drug use, as people can't find the skills and they're not able to deal with what exactly has happened to them in the past. I want you guys to know, if you find yourself and you fall into this category, that some of the information that I'm going to provide for you today is going to be able to help you become motivated and move towards those things, to go ahead and at once free yourself from what it is that's been creating and causing you those problems that you brought along with you probably since childhood. But first you must muster up the courage. You have to believe that there is something different in you and that something different is going to come forth from you making these changes. If you don't think that something different is in you and something different will come forth from you making these changes, it's no need to take the time out. It's no need to put forth the efforts. Why? Because all you are going to do is continue sabotaging things to continue to make sure that you stay in the same position and that you're in the same place that you've always been in, hoping, wishing, and wanting the things that you are not able to accomplish, and never seeing the things manifest in your life that you actually want. I'm here to tell you that today is today. It's time to stand up. It's time to get up. It's time to move forward. And it's time to go get those things that you want to get by changing the things that you have to change. It is only through change that you're able to get the things that you want today. You have to release old things in order to increase in today and this time and in this moment. So I want to encourage you. I know that a lot of you are holding on to things. Why? Because it's fear. Fear is the main thing that stops people from getting the things that they want out of life. But I want to let you know that it's time for you to be the wizard of your world. It's time for you to be the dragon killer. You have to go for it, and you have to slay those dragons and finally get rid of them that's been preventing you from getting what you want out of life. One of the main things that you need to do is to make sure that you're sleeping. Make sure that you're getting enough sleep every day. What this is going to do is it's going to allow you to see things clear. There's no need to work 12, 13, 14, and 15 hours only to get money, and then your vision is obstructed and you can't see things clear, so then you make irrational decisions that ends up costing you double time the amount of money that you made when you were spending working all those hours. It is typically self-defeating. Make sure that you're balanced. So make sure that you're getting enough sleep. Also, make sure that your diet is right. What you eat, you become. Again, what you eat, you become. If you're spending your time eating things that are not going to nourish you, that are not going to be nutritious, that are not going to give you the output that you want, and when I say output, I mean the energy levels that you need in order to reach those goals, you are wasting your time. You have to have a balanced diet. And then with a balanced diet, its twin is exercise. You have to be doing things daily to work on your cardiovascular system, which is your heart and your breathing, to make sure that you're able to push that nutrition that you've eaten inside the body out to the rest of your body so that you can think clearly, you can see clearly, thereon, so on and so forth. Again, everything has to be balanced. It's just like a beat of a song. There needs to be splits, there needs to be the bass, and then there needs to be splits again at the same amount of time. I've told you guys before, slow and steady wins the race. But one of the things also is when you're wanting to move past this traumatic event is that you have to address whoever it is or whatever it was that created the traumatic event. 9 times out of 10, it's somebody. And typically it's somebody that we held close to us that has created this pain that you are carrying along with you. Somehow you are going to have to address that with that person in order to release that so that you're able to move on. Sometimes you're not going to be able to address that with this person face to face. So one of the best things that you can actually do is write a letter to that person and then mail the letter to them or simply tear the letter up. But the whole thing is this process of getting it out from in your brain and putting it forth so that you are able to release it. You will not be able to move forward until you're able to release it and address it to whoever it was that created the situation. Start by taking a stance and taking a good look at who you are. Who are you right now? What are you creating right now? What is it that you want to create right now? Are the things that you want actually appearing around you in your life? Or are you simply going through the motions and sabotaging things to actually make sure that you won't actually reach and get the things that you actually want to get out of life? Again, this closure part is so important. A lot of times we skip over it. But once you've written that letter, once you're doing the things to get closure, if it actually continues to persist and continues to be there, then the next thing that you need to do is see a professional. And for some of you that have carried this issue with you for a long period of time, it may be the first thing that you need to do. But I know that a lot of you out there that I'm talking to is reluctant to come in, sit down, and work through things with a professional. So why? This is the reason that I'm here, to go ahead and give you some basic information and tools that you can actually apply to your life to hopefully move you away from some of the suffering that you've been experiencing. So let's recap. Make sure that you're getting proper rest. Make sure that you're eating a well-balanced diet. Make sure that you're being true with yourself and real with yourself about the person that you are, what you're actually doing with your time, what you're actually accomplishing, and your shortcomings. The things that are not unfolding and coming the way that you have always pictured them and the way that you have always wanted them. You also, along this process, have to seek support from others. No man or woman is an island. In other words, there is nothing that you are going to be able to accomplish solely by yourself. Everyone that has created something and everyone that has moved a plan through the process and finally got where it is that they want to get to is because they were able to get help from others and co-create with other people that were around them that could help them see things from all angles. One person cannot see things from every angle. Therefore, you have to surround yourself with people who care about you and that are going to support you and help you move forward through this process. I hope that this information is helping you. Make sure that you continue to apply my ABRA process every step of the way through your life in order to help you reach goals, grab onto those dreams, and become more than what you ever thought you could be, and definitely more than what people around you thought that you can be. And if you have haters around you, step your game up and continue to do something to make them hate. If they're not hating you, then you are not doing anything to achieve and become great. Make sure that you take care of yourself so that you can take care of others.